All right, man, we back. Pardon the air conditioner in the back. Got to cool the room down. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Make sure to hit that subscribe button, bell icon button, share the video, and y'all see what we talking about today. And today we will be talking about, oh, this Mr. Bill Cosby, and we will be talking about Errol Spence trying to play Pacquiao. His putting pop got the pop because Pacquiao responded. And also we'll be talking about Lopez and Loma potentially being off. Lopez's manager chimed in and said they might have to take another fight and wait till they get some fans. Fans will make you dance. Fans will get them bands. And also, Showtime ratings were worse than ESPN ratings. I know the PBC coalition in the local dummy box community not going to talk about that. So let's get it in one time for the one time. Don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. Reach out if you got business question, inquiry, sponsorship, video requests, however you want to do that. Twitter's the fastest way. Also got a Facebook group you want to check, tap in over there. That link's in the description. Best way to donate. If you haven't, subscribe, bell icon button, thumbs up the video, and share the video. It's the best way to donate. But my Cash App, PayPal is in the description. You can check that out. Cash App, CJ Good 313. Always can do during premieres and live streams like this. Super chat, but I prefer PayPal or Cash App. Please do, because I don't get taxed on that. But hey, appreciate everybody in the building. Courtney Richardson, what it do, man? Q-Tip, Ugly Cuz, what it do, man? He said, "What's up, man? I finally got out of jail after 19 months. I'm catching one of your life. I appreciate it, bro. Good to be home. I heard Bobby Smurder get out today or tomorrow, so a lot of people coming home alone. They could have kept y'all boy Rainbow Bright, but it is what it is. But other than that, man, let's get into it. Miami and fucking Boston's playing. I just got in walking the dogs and shit. And Miami and Boston playing. Shit, it's 98-89. And Miami ain't got Jimmy Butler. They beating on Boston like this, but we all know we waiting on Dame Lillard, Portland versus Houston. That's what I'm waiting on. So let's get it in, man. And yeah, man, Pacquiao responded to Errol Spence. Let's read what Errol Spence said. All right. Excuse me. I just all pulled up. Let's read with y'all, boy. Yeah, man. Big EJ, Errol Spence Jr. He said, "Now I think of it, Manny Pacquiao came to my fight in Dallas hoping Mikey would win, and he was going to get the mic and challenge him, just like Danny did me, and I did Sean, and Sean did Danny, and so on." Manny Pacquiao chimed in with a response with a gift with him basically giving him the grim face. You know what I'm saying? And like I said before, Errol Spence, he was offered. Pacquiao tried to fight him after he called him out on PBC Fox's first interview with Brian Kenny. All right, he tried to fight Manny Pacquiao. You know, Pacquiao tried to fight him. You want to say Pacquiao was an opportunist? So be it. You know, we already know the history of Manny Pacquiao not fighting Zaire, not fighting Nate Campbell. You know, catch weight. I mean, catch weight with Margarito and all that situation with Cotto and so on and so on. Right? People talk about Floyd doing the catch weight with Canelo, but every big win, damn near, you know, Pacquiao has some type of stipulation on it. But you know, at the end of the day, when you come out there and say, "Well, I'm the king and I fight anybody next," ain't nobody put those expectations on Errol Spence. Ain't nobody pressuring Errol Spence to fight Danny Garcia. If he was to take a tune-up like he's been afforded the opportunity to take a tune-up, you know, we can understand. If he come back and dust up Danny Garcia, so be it. That's what you was supposed to do. You don't get no pat on the back. It ain't like he was in some fucking freak accident and he got ran over or something. No, that was self-imposed. But you know what? We make mistakes as human beings. Nobody's perfect. You give me that much money when I was younger, man, maybe I will do. You know, well, shit, we only a year apart, but maybe you never know. You know what I'm saying? But ain't nobody putting no real pressure on him to fight Danny Garcia. If he would have came out here and fought a kickstand, nobody would have complained. We understand he just flew through a window. If he wanted to take the rest of the year off and come back next year, he was awarded that opportunity due to the pandemic. The WBC ain't enforcing him fighting Danny. He could take a voluntary and fight at 150 or whatever the fuck he want to do. You know, ain't nobody forcing him to do. Ain't nobody forced. Then Brian Kenny didn't take that mic and shove it down his throat like he was a dick and say, "Hey man, You say you would fight Pacquiao, say you would fight Sean Porter, say ain't nobody force him and ask him to do nothing extraordinary. Even damn, yeah, I don't even know what the fuck that is, but Robert Peter FBG Duck, yeah, he the Chicago rapper. I ain't never heard him, but but nobody forced Errol Spence to come out here and do this. Ain't nobody forced him to berate or downgrade Sean Porter and put the expectations that he was gonna stop Sean and Sean an in shape street fighter. Ain't nobody put them expectations on him. Ain't nobody tell him to call out Terence Crawford. Or if Crawford come up to 40, get Jeff Warren belt, I want that belt. Nobody asked you that. Nobody. But the fact of remain is these dudes be lying to the media. What's the lie about, bro? What's the lie about? You didn't want to fight Pacquiao. He asked about you twice. You didn't want to fight him. That's all. You didn't have to come out here and say I fight anybody. You didn't have to do so. You could took the rest of the year off and came back next March and nobody would have batted an eye. He come out here and lose. You already know what they're gonna say. Excuses. He come out there and look bad. Excuses. Excuses, excuses, excuses. But you know what? What's so funny about it is his apologists or his man fans will think he gonna go in there and dominate Manny Pacquiao. I'm not sure about that. I'm not sure he gonna go in there and they reported that he was dead, bro. I've been seeing reports, so but ain't nobody forced him to go in there and fight none of these dudes right now. But with Pacquiao, that's a hard fight. If Pacquiao is a half a notch above Sean Porter, and he just struggled with Sean Porter, what are you gonna do with Manny Pacquiao? I know people say style makes fight, Sean fight different, but if he a notch above Sean Porter, just a half notch, he only beat Sean Porter because he got that knockdown. To be honest, that swung momentum. Unless Pacquiao get in the ring and get old. So if you just beat Sean Porter and you didn't knock out Mikey Garcia, regardless if he went in safe mode or not, what make us think you're gonna dominate Manny Pacquiao? Right, easy baby, bets, row house, general opinion. That's all I'm saying. Oh, it was an off night. He'd had some off nights since he stepped up in opposition with Mikey. Sean. Shit, even when he stepped up versus Kell Brook, he had some off rounds in there. So don't try to make it seem like Pacquiao ain't try to see you. That's what I don't like. These niggas sign these fights and then, don't nobody want to fight me. They ducking me. Nah, dude. If you really was confident about coming back and being 100%, the Pacquiao fight is yours. You could have had that fight. You said no. And like I said about Crawford, there ain't no 100% chance that Crawford gonna go in there and dust Pacquiao off. Keith Thurman came close. But that don't mean, Errol and Terence can take the punishment Keith Thurman can take. It don't. Maybe Errol go in there and he do well versus Pacquiao. Maybe he don't. But let's stop making it seem like he gonna go in there and just dust Keith Thurman, but he gonna dust Pacquiao out. Hell no. Hell no, he ain't gonna just dust, especially after this accident, he ain't gonna just dust off no Manny Pacquiao. I didn't think Crawford was gonna go in there and win every round versus Pacquiao. If he surprised me, maybe he do go in there and win every round. You know what? I give credit where credit is due. If Errol went in there and he did beat Terence Crawford, I'm not one that's gonna take away credit unless he fought him when he was fucking 40 years old. I'm not gonna take away credit, man. Good win. Life goes on. You know how many of my favorite fighters that I've seen lose? You know what I'm saying? Dude, motherfuckers that like when you saw Mike Tyson lose, or you know what I'm saying, when you saw Roy Jones lose. You know what I'm saying? Like these niggas see their favorite fighter lose, and it's like the end of the world, or it's over with for them. Man, Muhammad lost, he came back. You know what I'm saying? You know, a lot of these dudes lose and come back. James Toney lost and came back. Marvin Hagler lost multiple times with some questionable decisions and came back. Sugar Ray Leonard lost and came back. Roberto Duran knocked out and still came back and gave Ryan Barkley the business and gave Marvin Hagler, one of his toughest, TV fights. It happens. It's the sport of boxing. When you stick around long enough, you used to seeing your hero or your favorite fighter lose. It's all right. But if you ain't been around long enough to understand the sport, it's the end of the world to a lot of these dudes. Thomas Moreland, salute. But then again, he want to act like, oh, Pacquiao, he didn't really want to fight me. At the time, he probably didn't want to fight you. You know what I'm saying? Keith Thurman never wanted to fight. If Al Heyman ain't gonna force Keith Thurman to fight Errol Spence, why would he ever force Pacquiao to fight Errol Spence? You know what I'm saying? Who Al Heyman really forced them to fight each other? If Errol Spence was that guy, by the time Errol Spence was 30, he'd have every win under his belt. By the time he turned 31 next March, he'd have every win under his belt. 31 years old, he'd been at the weight for a long time. He posed to got Danny and Sean and Kell Brook. He posed got Danny and Sean years ago. He posed to been for Keith Thurman twice. You know what I'm saying? And to be honest, he shouldn't even be at 47 while Pacquiao is on PBC at 47. So either is Al Heyman don't want to force the big fights, or they protecting certain fighters. That's it. Well, I mean, why can't Al Heyman say, all right, Keith, man, he can find 15 or 20 million for Golovkin to come over here, but he can't find the money for Keith to fight Errol Spence? Why not? But you know what? Keith Thurman one of his favorites. That's why. It ain't that Al just don't want to make the big fights. I don't think that's the truth. I think Al got personal feelings for these guys. And this is what happens. This is what happens when you mix personal feelings with business. You can't. In a good way or in a bad way. You can't be at the business table and get mad at a dude because y'all had a beef when y'all was in high school 20 years ago and fuck up a multi-million-dollar deal. Shit, a multi-dollar deal. Multi-$20 deal. And you can't make business moves with personal and friendship feelings in it. It just don't mix. You make business moves with friendship and just personal feelings in a good way, you're gonna lose money 9 times out of 10. And that's what Al Heyman doing. Al Heyman got an affection. He got affection for a lot of these dudes. And that's all it boiled down to. I think if it boiled down to if Keith and Errol mutually wanted to fight, the deal get done, he find the money. Imagine Al Heyman on the phone with Keith Thurman. Hey, man, you want to fight Errol Spence? You know what, Al? I like that fight, okay? But right now, my elbow in the back of my cranium says I need about 2 or 3 more years. My belly is really full for the next 5 years because you've been overpaying me to fight these bums, okay? Al, 2022 is going to be the year of the get back. I just don't want to do that. That's how you going to get it. Al ain't no good boxing business, man. He love them niggas, man. Look at Leo Santa Cruz. Nobody want to see Leo. Man, I remember Leo was on the undercard of Robert Guerrero with motherfucking Floyd, and I was over my man's house and shit. We watching it. Man, we was bored as hell, man. We was in the back. I never forget this day, bro. We was in this kitchen watching like the Rockets and the Clippers. That was the day that I think, no, matter of fact, it wasn't that. It was the day that either the Clippers upset San Antonio Spurs, I think it was. We was watching basketball. Man, Santa Cruz, man, put niggas to sleep. And we weren't drinking or smoking or nothing. Like, they just put niggas to sleep. You know what I'm saying? I think he was on the Guerrero undercard, and then it was either the Guerrero undercard or Mayweather and Pacquiao. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to see Leo Santa Cruz, but he always gonna put Leo in the position to win because he like him. You think Al Heyman flipping a profit on Leo Santa Cruz? You out your rabbit ass mind. Don, salute. Thurman wanted 10 million to fight Spence 5 years ago. Shit, they can give him 10 million. Shit, they found 30. And wait till I get on Bob Arum, man. Just hang around for a minute. This light work right here. Duncan Robinson, bitch, cash. That white boy be shooting that bitch. It's over with for Boston. I don't really like the way Boston team constructed this year, but it's another conversation. But excuse me. But it's more business, man. It's more business than personal, bro. He don't want to make them fights because he likes some of them dudes. And if you on this shit list, you know what I'm saying? It's like you ain't gonna get the fights that you want. But you know what, man? I'm just telling you, you don't believe none of these what these fighters say. It's hard to pick, and you got to pick and choose what you believe. You know what I'm saying? One dude say, "Oh, I'm getting ducked." Another dude say, "I'm getting ducked." Oh, they don't want. A lot of these dudes get to the bargaining table. You know, they get to the bargaining table and they price themselves out. They get to the bargaining table and they asking for shit they money you ain't never you can't it ain't there. So it ain't like Al say, you know, you got to take this fight for this money I'm getting. No, he like, man, even for Danny Garcia, right? Go back to that final press conference with Angel Garcia, right? It was one of the greatest rants of the last decade, right? And Angel Garcia he said we didn't have to fight Lucas Matisse. He said Al Heyman gave us three or four options. We chose to fight him. So at the end of the day, Danny Garcia didn't have to fight Lucas Matisse at all. Danny Garcia chose to fight him, right? Danny Garcia could have gave us the shittiest co-main event and fought somebody else, right? One of the three or four options, which I don't know who they were. You got to ask Angel Garcia who they were. Danny Garcia chose to fight Lucas Matisse. So we in a position where a lot of these dudes don't be wanting to fight nobody, man. And it's sad though, man. It's sad. And they get out here and they lie to the fans and this, that, and the third, but it is what it is. He said, bro, I swear I went to Santa Cruz Mars too just to see Trout versus Charlo. After Trout versus Charlo fought, I left. I didn't even see Leo. That was Don and Rod say, Rod Rodriguez say, only good fight I've ever seen Leo against is Frampton. Leo born as hell. But they ain't gonna never say Leo Santa Cruz born. If Leo Santa Cruz was black, they'd say he born all day. Eric Rojas said Cruz the Tank is going to go down like Floyd and Marquez. Chaos on the scales. Tank used the Mexican uses the Mexican with a fan base to take advantage of the pay-per-view buys away the Heyman equation. I think he make weight. Sorry, salute. I think he make weight. Like everybody, I wish they had a prop bet on that. Man, it's probably like, man, shit, it's probably plus 1,200 or plus 2,000, whatever the fuck it is that Tank don't make weight. And I bet he make weight. Why should I tell you Tank don't make weight? I might look like an idiot in the end, but Tank gonna make weight. He got a nutritionist. He in Vegas training with Floyd. He gonna make weight. Why should I tell you? Especially with that huge weight penalty, he gonna make 130. Why should I tell you? He gonna make it. What they got now until October? Hell yeah. August. He got about what 12 weeks. He gonna make weight. But at the end of the day, man, that's why Pacquiao kind of like nigga, I tried to fight you, your scary ass. You called me out, right? No, don't forget this before we move on and talk about T.O. and Loma, because I don't even want to talk about this long. Let's remember the timeline. Errol Spence had a car accident, whatever the hell it was. It had to be, what, October, November, some shit like that, right? Pacquiao didn't call him out till he did the interview. You know? He did the interview with, he said it's plus 220. I might bet that. That's, $220 in my pocket. But he did a interview with Brian Kenny where he said, Brian Kenny, he said, I'm still the king. I'll fight Pacquiao. I'll fight Danny. Blah, blah, blah. I'll fight him. I'm still the king. I'll be back in the summer. Whoop-de-whoop. Okay, that's cool. That's cool. So, Pacquiao, he called Pacquiao out, right? Pacquiao said, let's do it. He said no. He called him out again. He called him out with Al Heyman. He said no. So Errol Spence turned that fight down twice. So he can have the Pacquiao fight now. So if you call somebody else out and they call your bluff or they oblige, who ducking? Uh, Niam, hold on, I'm saying his name right. Cromwell said, in my opinion, Danny beat Thurman and Porter. I don't think he beat Thurman. I don't know where people get that from, but hey, maybe I gotta watch it again. What's going on? So I mean, if you call somebody else out, they say let's fight. You said no. You say no again. Who ducking? Let's keep it 100. Who ducking? Who ducking? If I call, if Pac and Errol was like, I fight you. If I'm the king, and Pacquiao say okay, and Errol say, oh no, he call him again. Who ducking? Come on, man, get out of here. You can't be calling people out and then ducking. Okay, okay. But let's keep going on. I mean, at the end of the day, y'all had y'all boy, man. I came on my suggested feed. Pacquiao dupes I didn't even watch that shit. Pacquiao tricks the black fight fan. No, he tricks the Negro. The Negro is an idiot. The Negro is a dummy. The Negro is ignorant. He don't know no better. You know what I'm saying? Now they trying to make it seem like Pacquiao ducking Errol Spence. No, 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 no. Errol Spence didn't want that work. He called his bluff. Ron salute. He called his bluff. Ain't nobody trying to hear that. Ain't nobody trying to hear that bull jive. You called that man out, said, well, I'll fight him with a retainer in your mouth. I don't know what you had in your mouth. I'll fight him. I'm the king. I'm the king. Put him up. Put him up. And Infamous wants to salute. And he called you, called Al, like, let's make this shit happen. No. He called Al again, let's make it happen. No. So what you call my name for? So don't look at it as, oh, Pacquiao didn't want to fight him into the car accident. No, Errol Spence said, let's do it. He said, fuck it. Let's do it. And Errol lied. He lied to the fans. He know what it is. He know what it is with Crawford. He know what it is with Pacquiao now. So let's just keep it 100 all the way funky. And it's sad, though, that he want to dupe his fans believe this nigga the greatest fighter of all time. And if Danny Garcia go upside his head, nigga, I'll be the happiest nigga on earth. Man, I mean, you know how many niggas I'm going to put on blast? You know what I'm saying? And ain't going to be no drug testing. Ain't going to be no testing. On either side of the street, ain't going to be no testing. So, Earl going to be able to do what he do. Pacquiao going to be able to do what he do. Ain't going to be no testing. Ain't going to be no testing. Ain't no VADA going through PBC. Only VADA they going through is probably Deontay the Bronze Bomber Wilder. Charlo ain't even, man, please. If I fight one of them Texas nigga, man, I don't give a fuck if I'm challenging. Man, you putting that needle up your arm. You testing. You testing. Benjamin Fosloo. You testing. I ain't fight one of them boys, man. The motherfucker cheated on live TV, Jamil. Cheated on live TV, bro. And motherfuckers giving him a pass. Get out of here. Imagine you cheat on live TV, bro. Imagine if Tyson Fury had that same Gatorade bottle under the same rules. They say, you know what? We're going to use the clear water. We're going to drink out this Aquafina bottles. This the water we provide. This Aquafina sealed bottle. This what you can use. And Tyson Fury, he drinking out of a solid green Gatorade bottle. And Sugar Hill ain't touching. He ain't touching the bottle. Andy Lee ain't touching the bottle. Somebody else feeding him a bottle. You know what they say about Tyson Fury? Oh man, he was cheating, man. He was cheating, man. Come on, man, get out of here. He had a Super Mario motherfucking bottle, man. This is an abomination of the proclamation
other situation, my brother. Knick knack, paddywhack, redfish, bluefish. They cheated Deontay Wilder. Come on, my brother. We need to hold hands together and sing Negro spirituals. Come on, man. Get out of here.
Local dummy boxing community accusing everybody of juicing except for PBC fighters. They got more juices than you. Hey, Luis Ortiz, man. Luis Ortiz failed more drug tests than a blind man failing a vision test every time. They don't talk about his history at all. At all. They hit the thumbs up button. They ain't talking about his history. Let's move on, man. I'm tired of talking about that shit. Let's talk about Loma. Let's get into what his manager said. And I mean, Teofimo Lopez, man, and it's sad. It truly is sad. You can't talk all that shit and then talk about, oh man, you getting a career high payday and now you pricing yourself out. Come on, man. Where they do that at, man? Come on, we gonna fight somebody else, man. Get out of here. I'm gonna get to this shit. Give me a minute. All right, I'm gonna read the whole thing. All right, this is Stevie Kim. You know he took Dan Rayfield's job. Now Dan Rayfield working on the Impact Network for PBC. The proposed bout between a unified lightweight champion Vasyl Lomachenko and IBF holder Teofimo Lopez tentatively, set for October 3rd is officially in jeopardy, according to a report from the Athletics. Lopez is balking at a 1.25 million offer from Top Rank. Theoretically, Lomachenko and Lopez seem like an easy matchup to make, with both fighters being promoted by Top Rank, but the financial parameters on the business side of boxing have changed because of the current economic condition as a result of the coronavirus. We explained to them that we have no gate, no closed circuit, said Top Rank CEO Bob Arum of his talks with Lopez. I mean, we're willing to pay him a big price, but again, I'm not going to lose millions of dollars on an event because he thinks he's worth more. After Lopez knocked out Richard Comey in 2 rounds last December to win his first world title, the anticipation for a showdown with Lomachenko at Madison Square Garden in the spring began to grow. Loma now holds the WBO, WBA lightweight belts as well as the WBC franchise title. Is considered by many to be pound for pound the best in the world. I don't know many, he ain't the best. Loma is ESPN's top rated lightweight, followed by Lopez. Lopez manager David McWater says that he understands the situation but believes his fighter deserves a bigger payday for a fight of this magnitude. Everybody is trying to do the ring thing, said McWater, but there doesn't seem to be enough money for everybody. We are willing to take a haircut from what was expected before, but not one of this magnitude presented to us. Lopez has previously that he will soon move up from 35 division, but McWater said he'll stick around the division for now. I think more than likely we will take another fight at 35 and revisit Loma, answered McWater, who believes that the onus to tie both ends together should come from the network that would televise this highly anticipated clash. To me, this is the manager. A lot of this has to do with ESPN. He stated, I mean, if they want the fight, I think they should find a way to make it for Top Rank. Bob's right. The Top Rank shouldn't have to lose money on this fight, but neither should Teofimo Lopez. The big winner here is to be ESPN. I feel that it should be incumbent on them to find a way to make this fight. A representative from ESPN declined to comment on for the story. And at the end of the day, man, that's only about the part I'm fucking read. At the end of the day, dude, man, you making a career high payday at 1.2, right? And obviously they had a deal in place for him to fight with fans, so they taking a significant pay cut. But once again, Bob Arum, I'm not willing to lose money, dude. You is 90 something years old. Brad, salute. Here, you are 90 something years old. 90 something years old. And you talking about losing money. Don't Top Rank got money to burn? Well, what is it? What is an additional pay the nigga $1 million? So y'all so strapped for cash, y'all can't pay an additional $1 million. I thought it was going on pay-per-view. Give Loma his 3.25 and give Teofimo Lopez the majority of the pay-per-view split. So if he sell the fight, he get more money. Simple as that. If he believe he a big draw, they talking about this a big ass. This ain't no big fight. Come on, man. This ain't no big fight. Let's keep it real. How many casual fans know Teofimo Lopez? Not that many. How many casual fans know Lomachenko? Not that many. They do a pay-per-view. What's the number on the pay-per-view? What, 100,000, 150,000, 200,000 maybe? Come on, man. And you got fighters that never touched 7 figures, bro. Never touched 7 figures. Talking about 7 figures ain't enough. Man, if I did get him another fight, it won't be $1 over 500,000, my G. It wouldn't, like, I don't want to, like, Top Rank need to kill themselves. They need to leave the boxing game, bro. Because they doing more bad than helping boxing on ESPN. If I'm ESPN, I terminate their contract. I terminate that shit. I terminate that contract. I terminate it. Turn off the lights. Light a candle. Terminate that contract. What else? I mean, let's keep it real, bro. Let's keep it real. Let's keep it real. He said 7 figures not enough. For what? What has he done? The nigga headline one time, bro. Let's keep it 1,000 wild. He headlined one time, right? One time he headlined. One time. So a dude that headlined a card one time, right? He worth 7 figures. Well, his last person was 750,000. I ain't mad at him then. Hey, you can't get mad at him. They paid him 750,000, and now they try to only pay him 600,000 more. I ain't mad at him. But at the end of the day, what else Top Rank got to offer? Other than Wilder and Fury 3. What do Top Rank got to offer? Tell me, what do Top Rank got to offer other than Loma and motherfucking Teofimo Lopez? What else you looking forward to? What else you looking forward to? What else they got to offer? Postal and Ramirez, I ain't heard shit about that fight. Kyle Velasquez, then Amir Khan pulled out. What else do they got to offer? Why do I need to look forward to that? Jesse, I got some news. Jesse Magdalene and Neves. I'll say those dates later. What else they got to offer? What else they offering? The boys and Joe Joyce, man, that's an international fight. Shakur, who's Shakur gonna fight? He ain't fighting Valdez. He gonna be fighting another bum. Oscar Valdez and Burchett, ain't nobody care about that fight. That should be a landslide. Crawford ain't gonna be fighting nobody in his return. Who Crawford gonna be fighting? Who? Teixeira maybe? Kell Brook maybe? Ray Robinson? I mean, ooh. That was their ace in the hole. That was their ace in the hole. You know what I'm saying? That's the ace in the hole. So I hope the next fight that Lopez and or Lomachenko lose. I seriously do. One for old man, 1.2 ain't enough. You talk all that shit. All that shit, you get niggas hyped up and now y'all ain't fighting until next year. Man, I'm over it. He said, my bad, Comey purse when he fought Lopez. When he fought Lopez for 750, they never revealed Teofimo Lopez purse. So okay. So it's a low ball offer. So be it. We can move on from it, bro. They can't even make in-house fights no more. Bob Arum said, I'm not losing money because he think he worth. Like, dude, like, what do you have to gain at this point? What do you ain't spending money on no black fighter? Matter of fact, take the money from the undercard and give it to Teofimo Lopez, and we just have one fight card. We'll take that. Bobby Arum ain't gonna have no good undercard, no way. Talking about, oh, I don't want to lose money because he, like, dude, you just lost a whole bunch of money with Fox on Deontay Wilder and Terence and Tyson Fury. He said that Chainbreaker said they giving Loma Bud money. He said they giving Loma Bud money. Typical Bud hater saying the same stuff. I mean, at the end of the day, is Loma worth $3 million, bro? 3.25. Come on, he ain't selling shit out. Eddie Hearn said he lost money, fucking with Lomachenko and Luke Campbell. They said they sold like 600 tickets when he fought Corolla. He's still fighting in the theater room. That's the funny thing about it. He don't know $3 million fighter. Lomachenko don't sell nothing. Talking about we can't do it without a live gate. Nigga, Lomachenko wasn't selling no tickets to begin with. Let's keep it 100. He wasn't selling no tickets. Teofimo Lopez, the only time he headlined the card was down there at the MGM Harbor, whatever shit, National Harbor. That Joker hold like 3,000 or 4,000 people. So he ain't never filled no tickets up as the main event. He going around acting like he put like he didn't put like 20,000 in Madison Square Garden. That's the crazy thing about it. Yeah, they give Bud $3 million to fight. 3.5 minimum, they say. Where did Lomachenko ever prove that he deserved $3 million? Where? You can't even. He couldn't even sell 1,000 tickets on the West Coast. That's all I'm saying. He ain't no pay-per-view popular star. Ain't nobody coming to see Ain't nobody coming to see no damn Lomachenko. Nobody. And he did all that talking and then, oh, this ain't enough money. Well, okay then, man. We knew it was too real to be true. We knew it was too real. Them niggas ain't gonna fight. Guarantee you that. They ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna fight. They ain't gonna fight. They playing around. Bobby, I don't want to lose money because this kid think he lose money, bro. Like, dude, you old nigga. You. I mean, who knows? Who knows? What else do Loma do? What else do Bobby Arum gotta buy? What is Bobby Arum? He can't trick on no pussy. He got a lot of suits. He got health insurance. He own a lot of fight collection in his vault. He own the top ranked buildings. What's the extra million to ESPN? But ESPN don't care about boxing. So why would ESPN throw an extra million or two in there to put it on pay-per-view and nobody gonna watch it? You put that on ESPN, I guarantee you they might do 1.2 million. That fight wouldn't do 2 million viewerships on regular ESPN. Because don't nobody know who Loma and Teofimo Lopez is. Nobody. And to be honest, across the board, boxing sports is going down in the ratings in the general. He said Errol still spending that Ali money. Exactly. Well, I'm not gonna lose money. Like Bob Arum is just a stingy motherfucker. Just stingy. It just don't make no sense, dog. This dude over here crying, I'm not losing money. What's paying this dude an extra million? Seriously, what's paying this dude an extra million to get? Like I said, man, I'm not looking forward to nothing. The zone and top rank ain't got nothing to offer. I'm gonna just keep it 100. They ain't got nothing to offer, bro. They ain't got nothing I want to see. Nothing I want to see. After Teo and Lomachenko, man, I like watching Crawford fight, don't get me wrong, but who he about to fight, who cares? Who else they got? That's why they rating so bad, bro. Shit, they might as well just don't come back to next year with this sorry ass lineup they doing. And then it's not even 100%. It's not even 100% facts that Tyson Fury and Deontay Wilder gonna fight. KO Echo said exactly. There are so many Eastern Europeans in New York, and Loma is talking shit, and Bob is will not upfront no money for it. That's crazy. Bob said, "I'm not losing no money to get in him." Like, dude, when I hear my promoter saying that, what do I need you for then? Honestly, what do I need a promoter for? What do I need a promoter for? Seriously, what do I need a promoter for? You can be your own promoter. You don't need no promoter no more. He said Brownlow said they couldn't make this fight. Why they just give up on a negotiation? So, because Errol and T.O. was talking about money and whatever T.O. wanted, Errol wasn't willing to pay. So now all of a sudden they gonna give us Loma versus some fucking punching bag and T.O. versus some punching bag. They can, man, why not just make, make Devin Haney versus one of them? Since he talking his mouth, I'm pretty sure Eddie Hearn could find the money. But hey, it is what it is, man. They can't even make the simple shit. Dana White over there making power moves with the same ESPN money. Dana White over there cleaning up power moves, shitting on Bob Arum. You might as well get a boxing card dates to the UFC. Shit, Dana White over there doing the funky Watusi on Bob Arum old ass head. I can't do the voice right now. Damon Webster salute. Bob Arum over there getting whooped on by Dana White. He ain't got nothing sexy for the casual fan to look forward to. Nothing. Nothing. What do you got to look for? What you got to look forward to over there? After he done set boxing back 50 years with them cards this summer, he could have kept that. You could talk about what was the Maloney brother fight. I ain't watch that shit. I care about them little niggas fighting. Real talk, you keep that. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of seeing small fighters on my TV screen. I'm just keeping it real. I'm tired of seeing fight cards open up with small fighters. I'm tired of fight cards main event with small fighters. I don't understand the small fighters they fight. I'm tired of that shit, man. I'm tired of it. I don't want to see no small fighters no more. I don't. I don't. I don't unless they in a top fight and they should be like opening up the fight card. You know what? If the small fighters they ask for too much money now and they want to be prima donnas, take that shit off my screen. Tired of watching fight cards with little niggas. That turn motherfuckers. Nobody want to watch no heavyweight main event, and you got 110 pounders and 122 pounders fighting. Nobody want to see that. Nobody want to see that, bro. We want to see some action from. If I'm gonna pay $100, dog, I want to see niggas banging from the beginning to the end. Boxing USA salute said Bob wasted all that money on those garbage cards and had no money left for Tio. He could have took all that money, which wasn't a lot, and just gave it to Teofimo Lopez. Being your own promoter while fighting under a promotional company isn't working for Gary Russell. Gary Russell getting a lot of money though. He must be getting enough money not to He must be getting enough money though. But he ain't his own promoter, man. Al is still his boss. He said, right, honey, we shrunk the boxers nowadays. I don't remember watching coming up and seeing too many small fighters headline a card like that, like it is now. But like I said before, Top Rank might as well just give up, bro. They might as well give up because what they got coming, man, they ain't gonna do enough. They ain't gonna do $1 million this year. You on a sports network. and you can't get a million people to watch you. But don't feel bad. The NBA return with LeBron and the Clippers only did 4. So the ratings around NFL ratings been going down. So the ratings down through the roof. Don't be surprised if boxing don't be on like Bounce TV and you know what I'm saying. You know, man, come on, man. Boxing, man, they can't be making no money. Al Heyman must got way more money than Bob Arum. Bob Arum got a Walt Disney $1 billion backing, right? Multi-billion-dollar backing. Al Heyman got a Fox deal and a Showtime deal. The Fox deal not even that lucrative, and he still find a way to make the shit jump. That's crazy. Al Heyman be paying his fighters the money that Tio won't to fight nobody. It just don't add up to me, bro. Top Rank had one job to do, and they couldn't even make this fight. They need to go home then, because you ain't got nothing that's about to come up that's exciting. I don't care about Parker or big slow Joe Joyce. That's not even an ESPN card. That's gonna be on some international ESPN Plus. Because Tio realized after he beats Loma, he could name his price. Can't say. I mean, they don't think of it that way. Because he don't know if he gonna win 100%. All that bravado is false. It's synthetic. It's not natural bravado. If he did, he'd know. He'd be like, "Fuck it, give me what you gonna give me. I'm gonna fight." Man, Rory did it. Floyd did it. All the motherfuckers was fighting for short money. And eventually, they knew they was good. These fighters don't believe they good, bro. Rick Cam, so these fighters don't believe that they good. Robert Pitt say Bob is purposely messing up Crawford's career too. You know he gonna do that. You know he gonna do that. Not Pete Game, man. Lomachenko had 2 belts and fought for a vacant belt. Lomachenko had a fight with Devin Haney coming up. He paid to get him upgraded. And people talking about that's the pound for pound #1 fighter in the world. Ducking the kid? You know what I'm saying? And what happened was Lomachenko was about to fight George Kambosos in Australia. And Devin Haney like, no, man, I'm the mandatory. And then he changed his tune. He said Gary Russell never called out. That's 2 different weight classes. Rigondeaux at 118 again. He said Al Heyman has the Waddell Reed investment backing him. Man, whatever he got has been better than Bob. He said, damn, still with the pandemic and NBA looking so boxing is still in the top #5 sport in the USA, Damon Webster. Dana White over there doing magic, even though his fighter fighting for snack cakes. He said Ryan say Dana White should just buy all the boxing and make everyone fight each other, shelf shelf anyone who ducks the fade. Basically, that's the crazy thing about it, man, because they don't force these fighters to make the fights they want because they think they're gonna run somewhere else. They might as well. They got the money. Them fucking dudes, them Arabs that he fucking with, they got the money. Maybe not right now during the pandemic, but before they could have bought PBC and Top Rank. The Zone gonna implode anyway, so you ain't gotta buy them. You can pick those fighters up, but everybody think they can run to the other side, and like, it's crazy. They can't even make basic fights, dog. Basic fights. Basic. I ain't gonna never let Terence be the face of Top Rank. We know that. We know Bob Arum and boxing don't respect black fighters, and they don't respect the black dollar. We know that. That's why you'll never see them work together on no black fight. You ain't never see Fox and ESPN get together and promote no blackness. Never. Never. How many times Floyd fought another black fighter on that magnitude other than Shane Mosley? You know what I'm saying? Hell no. They ain't gonna do that. I'm telling y'all think I'm bugging, but I'm telling y'all, man, Joshua and Wilder was never gonna happen. Never gonna happen. It was never gonna happen. Nah, Rigondeaux ain't come up to 26. It was never gonna happen. You know what? Vegas don't want all you niggas out there. Hell no. And they don't want to go to Atlanta neither. Not for real. They ain't gonna never make no big black fight. And it's sad though. We deserve that shit too. I remember when Tommy Hearns fought Marvin Hagler and shit. And I was reading about that, and the whole hood came out. All the dope dealers, all the black businessmen, and the Book of Sugar dealers, and everybody. It was a black event at Caesar's Palace. Vegas don't even want. Vegas don't even want select. They don't even want select black celebrities performing there. They don't want select black celebrities there. They told Meek Mill they kicked them out. So y'all really think Vegas want to? They don't want all niggas there. They would have to do that in Atlanta and Memphis or something like. And it's sad though, man. They don't respect us. They don't respect us. Hell no, they can find 60 million guaranteed to make Fury and Wilder happen. You could take half of that to make Terence and Errol happen. And they put it in their head, oh, we got to build this fight up so it can be worth it. And they brainwashing them to believe it in. They hoping for one of them to lose. They hoping for one of them to move up in weight. You know what I'm saying? And it's sad. You can't even get a basic Teofimo Lopez and Lomachenko fight. Lomachenko can't sell out. He can't sell out Sean Porter backyard. Put that in context. He can't sell out. Sean Porter a bigger ticket puller than Lomachenko. And Lomachenko then got all this coverage. And you got a kid in Teo who never headlined. He said once all submits to UFC, then boxing will make fights. Man, when nobody cared. He said Crawford should be seen as a ducker for signing back to Top Rank. All right, let me just put it to you this way, bro. Everybody talk about his business deal, right? When he signed back, he still had one fight on his contract. He went through the same thing Mikey Garcia went through. So do Terence Crawford, somebody who turned pro in 7 and he signed the Top Rank, in 12 or 13? Do you think Terence Crawford got another year of his life to give away? Let me just ask you that for a minute, Robert. Do you think Terence Crawford can sit out 2 years like Mikey Garcia? It ain't that, my contract up with the Portland Trailblazers, I can go be a free agent. Boxing don't work like that. Top Rank don't work like that. People do realize that Floyd Mayweather didn't walk away from Top Rank without paying up. Would he pay $250,000 that Jay Prince said he helped him pay? Leaving Top Rank, and you name me somebody who left Top Rank who didn't get cut. Who left Top Rank without having a massive pay cut? It don't work that way. It don't say, I got one fight left. No, if you unify titles, that extend your contract 2 or 3 fights sometimes. It don't work. And even if he did sign the PBC, have they made Keith Thurman and Errol Spence? Did they make Sean Porter and Keith Thurman? Did they make Sean Porter and Errol Spence when they should have made it after he beat Kell Brook? No. Did they make Danny Garcia when Errol Spence won him 2 or 3 years ago? No. So at the end of the day, what's the point? PBC not making the fights you want to see. We can't even get Keith Thurman and Errol Spence. So why is another man's business decision does he choose to take with Top Rank, which he had no other choice, unless he was going to go in court? What is this? What does it matter where you fight at? Don King and Bob did fights all the time. Bob Arum and Al Heyman did fight. They just did Fury and Wilder too. So why you got to go over to PBC? They didn't make Keith Thurman. And they don't seem to be too fond of Terence Crawford. You see Gary Russell signed over there, and they don't like him. He can't get no fights. Crawford went to PBC. He'd be just like Gary Russell, fight once a year. He wouldn't get Errol Spence still. Where's the narrative at? I was just saying what you got to do. Keith Thurman and Errol Spence would have happened if it wasn't for Thurman. No, it was never going to happen before or after Thurman layoff. It wasn't going to happen. It wasn't going to happen until Al Heyman wanted it to happen. It wasn't. If that's the case, Damon, why didn't it make Kell Brook why didn't it make Sean Porter and Errol Spence after the Kell Brook fight? Why? Why are we still waiting on Gary and Leo Santa Cruz, bro? Why are we still waiting on David Benavidez and Caleb Plant? Benavidez taking a voluntary. Come on. Why didn't they make Deontay Wilder and Charles Martin to make Wilder unified? That's all I'm saying, bro. I'm not. He said Thurman didn't want to fight with Spence. He said Thurman didn't want to fight with. Okay, then. If Errol don't want to fight with Terence, they're not gonna force him to do it. So what is your point? What's the point of signing with somebody, and if they don't want to fight you, they're not gonna make the fight? That's my thing. You talking about, oh, you need to sign over here. Errol Spence still ain't got Keith Thurman. He still ain't got Manny Pacquiao. Come on. It took him Sean Porter fought Keith Thurman in 2016. It took him 3 funky ass years to get that fight, bro. Sean Porter, somebody who can't sell out he can't sell out a disco party right now. He can't sell it out. What are you saying? Why they can't make the fight? Just because you on the same side of the street don't mean it's gonna happen. Look at Loma Teofimo Lopez. Shit. He said, but it can happen. Hold on. He said, but it can happen. Happen signing to anybody. Me being black, I'm ready to stand up to these. And you can say what you can say, but at the end of the day, PBC doesn't give you the freedom that Top Rank does. Well, I'm gonna say freedom. It doesn't give you the security that Top Rank does. He got a network deal. So maybe he wanted a network deal with ESPN. Maybe it sounded good at the time. But at the end of the day, why they can't make the fight is one funky ass fight. Top Rank can't make Loma and Teofimo Lopez. They're on the same side of the street. You talking about a guy, you talking about a dude that's headlined one time. You talking about Lomachenko, who's never sold out nothing. Can't sell out his mother's kitchen. Lion Killer salute. Y'all go subscribe to Lion Killer channel. Andre Jackson salute. Come on. Can't sell out his mother's kitchen, and you got Loma and Teofimo Lopez crying over money. You headline once. One time. Do people understand Marvin Hagler and Michael Nunn had 30 or 40 plus fights before they got their first world title? And Michael Nunn was undefeated. 33, 34 fights before he got his first world title. LA 12. So do people understand that? Teofimo Lopez has headlined one time a venue that holds 3,000 or 4,000 people. And you talking about you deserve a lot of, you ain't done nothing. Physically, in the ring, and you haven't done nothing financially. What have you done? If they fought at Madison Square Garden, it was not going to be a sellout, bro. Tell you that right now. Gary motherfucking Trent, nigga, shoot that ball. I got Gary Trent tonight. And you got niggas that can't sell out. They can't sell out my backyard. I got a nice sized backyard. They can't sell out my backyard. And they complaining over, get out of here. I ain't trying to hear that. We talking about Ahusa Sanu. We got people, they won't even get Demetrius Andrade, Canelo Alvarez. They won't even approve him. As a black person in boxing, it's nowhere for you to go and be called home and had the ability to be the best. You got to jump over a fucking lava rock mountain. You got to jump over hoops. You got to jump and get sonic rings. You got to jump over a 15-foot basketball rim. You got to do the motherfucking wall. You got to tap dance. You got to do the jigaboo. You got the raccoon out. You got to be Jimmy the Cricket tap dancing, Sammy Nigga Davis Jr. You got to be all of that. We can't just have an easy path and make the fights. You know what? And that's why, you know, it's just not a sport that I would take and say, hey, take my son, or I would approve to somebody else. It's too much politics, bro. We gotta fight a different type of motherfucking mountain. We gotta fight a different type of motherfucking oppression in boxing. Not only do you gotta fight the racial thing, you gotta fight the promoters, the managers, the politics. Oh, you don't sell? People tired of that.
Too much. They don't want you. They don't want our black asses in boxing. They want to keep. They'd rather replace us with white fighters and black and Mexican and keep with Mexican and Puerto Rican. That's why it's so harder for us. That's why we got the motherfucking what was that TV show? They used to come on Nickelodeon. Temple Run. Was it called Temple Run? I can't remember what that. We got to go through a Temple Run. You know what I'm saying? Lomachenko ain't selling out nothing. Lomachenko could say, man, I got free coochie for everybody that buy a ticket. Free Instagram coochie. Fat booties and niggas still won't come to his fight. Nobody know who he is. He ain't got no problem losing money on that white boy because he lost money on him when he fought Corolla. He fought money when he was Corolla. So ain't nobody trying to hear that shit no more, man. Ain't no way for a black fighter to financially and nowhere in boxing financially get what you deserve and get treated and get the fights that you want. Nowhere in boxing. Nowhere. Nowhere in boxing where you can go somewhere and get the fights that you want on demand, get the money that you want on demand, get the fighters willing to fight you on demand, no bullshit, drugs, everything you. There's nowhere you can do that. You always got to submit. Floyd had to submit to Oscar De La Hoya, right? You know what I'm saying? It's just you keep going on and on and on and on and on and on. Roy Jones had a hard time. They used to bash Roy Jones every time he fought. Deontay Wilder, they don't have no problem playing Golovkin $14 million every time he fight, and he's a bum. No problem. Wherever you fight, you got to be 10 times. It's like being a black man in the free world. You got to be 10 times better, 20 times better on Tuesday, 100 times better on Friday. It ain't no easy road. If these Hispanic fighters don't want to fight you, they get the preference. Leo Santa Cruz don't got to fight Gary Russell. He don't sell out nothing. He did good crowds with Abner Mars, but come on, man. It just don't make no sense. He said Archie Moore had damn near 2 careers for a fighter these days before he got a title shot. And it's crazy. It's crazy. LHO Bob Arum was cheap, dude. Don't even want to put a Nuywa versus Casimir right now without a gate, and those dudes are smaller and they don't get paid. We were just talking about that situation. Come on, man. What you talking about? What is the like? They don't. Nobody coming to that fight regardless, bro. Let's keep it real. They not about to put 20,000 in Madison Square Garden. They not even gonna put the 10,000 that it take to fill up the MSG theater room, whatever it is. Probably talking about losing money. What do you got to spend it on, bro? What are you spending the money on? If you ain't got a million in cushion to lose on a fight, if you ain't got a million, you don't even need to be in boxing. If a million gonna make or break you in boxing, bro, you don't need to be in boxing. Real talk. If a million gonna make or break you, dog, you don't need to be in business. He said Bill Haney, he said we can't get Al to put up a quarter. Al ain't putting up no money for nobody else. Al gonna put up money for his fighters. Al gonna do what's right for his fight. It's it. And y'all want to like boxing deserve its demise. It really do. All these hoe ass white boys that's getting all this money, these hoe ass brothers behind the scenes getting all this money, and they not taking a punch. Boxing deserve where it's gonna go. It deserve. Don't even show no fights. Then we cool. Fuck these fights. Don't even show them. Wait till we get a live game. When are you gonna get a respectable live game? After the holiday season, ain't gonna be no too many more stimulus checks. And you talking about tax season? Everybody gonna be trying to bounce back financially after tax season. So when is somebody gonna say, "Well, I can't wait to go"? And then you waiting for the virus to leave before you can even put, fighters and media members and fans in the same building. So the virus can be around for the next 12 months, 16 months, 18 months. Give me Stipe. D-Ray salute. So the virus gonna be around for a minute.
Are we? They just act like the virus gonna be gone in January. Come on, shit crazy. Low blow champ salute. It's real bad. I see. But let's talk about these Showtime numbers, and I'll open up for Q&A. Going on there made me a sandwich. Okay, I don't know who talked about it. I don't really watch niggas' channels. I ain't got time. But all right, he said Mikael Fox on standby for Fox Delorme James main event. So they got a backup plan if somebody gets sick or injured. You still got to throw that. So Leo and Angelo Leo, congratulations to him, man. Happy for you. He deserved that win. I thought they was gonna ride Mighty Midget, but Leo deserved the win. And they say Angelo Leo and Terrell Williams Showtime main event peak at 209,000, average 150,000 viewership. The return of Showtime Championship Boxing. I have a dream. Drew lower viewership than usual Saturday night than the series typically attracts. According to the Nelson Media research figures released Tuesday, the premium cable network's three-bout broadcast peaked at 209,000 viewership. During the main event, that bout, Angelo Leo unanimous victory over Tramaine Williams in a 12-round fight for the then vacant WBO junior featherweight title attracted an average of 150,000 fans. The viewership dip was partially attributed to the fact that neither Leo or Williams had ever headlined a Showtime Championship boxing broadcast. The previous unbeaten Williams also was a late replacement for Stephen Fulton, who was removed from the main event on Wednesday after testing positive for COVID-19. Showtime televised live boxing Saturday night for the first time since March 2013. The coronavirus pandemic essentially shut down the boxing business for nearly 3 months. Following Showtime's Showbox, The Next Generation, telecast that night from Hinckley, Minnesota, the 26-year-old Leo of Albuquerque, New Mexico, overcame a slow cat. I don't know what the fuck they going into now. The lean bout drew 135,000. The opener of the triple header Saturday, Joe George sensational one-punch knockout versus Marcos or Serrata, whatever his name is, drew 132,000. So essentially, shit was terrible. They did worse viewership than ESPN. But given that it's a closed network and ESPN is a regular basic cable channel, um, I think it's pretty much on par with ESPN did. All right, ESPN has Shakur. He did what 300,000, 400,000, or something like that, and everything else was terrible. So it's pretty much on par. When you equal it out, what the platforms are on. But ain't nobody checking for no boxing, bro. Ain't nobody checking for it. Nobody checking to see. That's a terrible number. And maybe a lot of people, basically cut Showtime off as well. Maybe a lot of people say, I don't need this Showtime. I mean, I don't got Showtime no more. I watch that shit on my computer. I ain't paying no money for Showtime. They ain't got nothing to offer. But like I said, they wasn't household names and all that. Yeah, hit the thumbs up button. Appreciate it. Make sure you share the video. Hit the thumbs up button. Also, if you want to make a donation, Cash App and PayPal in the description. Best way to donate, share the video though. Share and thumbs up. Shakira did 600,000. Okay, so they averaged for 150,000. That's poor number. But it is what it is. They probably didn't pay them young men no money neither. Leo probably didn't make no. He probably barely made six figures if that, and Williams probably didn't make six figures. So, it was funny that Coppinger was talking to Stephen Espinoza on his podcast, and he asked him, "Was it true that Fox executive Bill Wagner said they can have any fight they want?" And Showtime basically couldn't do nothing about it. He laughed at it and said, "I don't think that's in the contract," but he knows it's true. He knows it's true, but at the end of the day,
All sports is different. You know, you think the return of basketball between LeBron and Kawhi would do more than 4 million, but you know, at the end of the day, sports got to do a restructure, bro. Basketball is too. It's too. It's too. It's just too. It's too. It's. I don't want to use that word, but it's just too soft. It's not organic. You know what I'm saying? He said they got reruns. He said bullshit. They got reruns of Dexter and Penny. I don't watch that shit, but I can get that on the Fire Stick though. Milani, salute. Said life ain't easy for a black person at all, neither on either side. He said I like Cormier, but Stipe has him figured out. Yeah, man, I like Cormier. He said nothing can kill boxing, but nothing can save it neither. Oh yeah, it can kill it. Shit, he's not watching. But hey, it is what it is, man. They try to do what they do. But let's talk about a little bit about these rumors. Y'all can ask questions as well. I'll get to them. But any boxing related questions, I answer. So let's see what we got. Let's see what we got. Ain't bring a lot going on. Here we go. Nervez and Jesse Magladone for the WBO title at 126 pounds, which is featherweight. September 19th or 26th. So September 26th, you could see Gamboa, Devin Haney, which I heard is done. I've been hearing that all the time. Gamboa, Devin Haney, and the Charlo card. So boxing potentially gonna put 3 cards on September 26th. Devin Haney and Gamboa on his own. All right, that's a tentative date. Charlo pay per view card. It's a 2 fight card. So one Charlo will fight on a 3 fight card in the afternoon, and the other one will fight on a 3 fight card at nighttime. So then you're gonna have Nervez and Jesse. So that's the shit I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? Boxing sit here and put on 3 fights on the same night, possibly. That shit's bullshit. The fight should take place in Vegas. Magadon, the one that lost his title at 22, so you know he the one that got beat by Dog Boy. They fighting for Shakir old title. McCollin actually moved down, according to him, so he moved on to 22 because he know he's gonna get his ass beat. I heard Canelo's fighting Cameron Smith next, so you can expect that. Not sure what date. I doubt it's gonna be September, whatever the hell they supposed to fight. Pacquiao versus Mikey is what Al wants. That's what they saying. Gamboa versus Devin Haney, they say that's done. And obviously, Coppinger reported that Lara will be headlining August 29th card in LA, probably going to be in Microsoft Center. Um, you know, at the end of the day, it depends on who Lara fight. If he fight a bullshit fight, I ain't watching. Straight up and down. But Lara has to be the main event in his contract, according to Lawrence Williams said that. So I wish we get HBO to come back. Yeah, I kind of miss them too. Nevada's gonna beat the brakes off Jesse. I agree. Ramirez and Post was August 29th. I think I haven't heard an official announcement. I can check the ring. Let me check the ring schedule. That's the best schedule out there. Kind of want to get an app for a boxing schedule to keep it up to date. Just check out the results. They don't have an archive neither for the boxing schedule neither. There's no archive where you can go back and look at what fights have already happened and what's their result besides um, BoxRec. But hold on, hit the wrong button. Y'all keep asking questions though. Um, August 29th. Yeah, it's on the ring schedule. I can read the schedule. I'll keep asking questions or I'll get to them. All right, let's read the schedule off real quick. What's the 7th? Y'all don't care about that shit. August 8th, Biloxi, Mississippi, CBS Sports TV. Lionel Thompson taking on somebody. All right. August 14th, Felix Cash taking on Justin Wilborn on the Zone and Sky. Nobody cares about that. August 15th, Cecilia Brockis versus Jessica McCaskills. It's going to be on the Zone from Tulsa, Oklahoma. I think they fighting like downtown outside. Other than that, I don't know. There's no other names on there. But I'm seeing Benavidez taking on Ramiro, Alexis, and Gulo. Who cares? Rolly fighting Jackson Martinez, whoever that is. This is all on August 15th, the Zone, and then that's going to be on Showtime. London, ESPN Plus. Carl Frampton fighting somebody. McConnell on the card. Who cares?
August 22nd, you got Dillian White and Alexander Povetkin fighting at the Slave Master headquarters. Katie Taylor taking on Delphine Persons. So, and also that same night, you got Eldir Alvarez, August 22nd on ESPN, taking on Joe Smith Jr. So, you got you got an afternoon and a night card in the United States. August 29th, 28th, you got Jorge Linares taking on Javier Fortuna. August 29th, you got Ramirez taking on Victor Postal. So that's August. So you never know what's going to happen as far as the coronavirus. So, I just said Linares and Fortuna is August 28th, Indio, California. So, that's what it is. McCollum is trash. Yeah, I don't think he that good. Showbox did do better numbers. Right. Bray Gantiel versus Haney. I doubt it. Ethan Jackson Marinas trains at the Robin Griffin boxing. He gonna bring some pain then. Yeah. Did you see Eddie Hearn's crib with the boxing ring in the backyard? That shit was ridiculous. Yup, he fighting at the Slave Master headquarters. Late, very late. So Bob didn't want to even out the purses. Nope. According to T.O. managers and ESPN, Stevie Kim wrote the article. He said that they're going to have to take intern bouts. So we'll go do another way and then fight when it's a crowd. Who knows? It's going to be a crowd. Paulie gone now. Yeah, fuck Paulie. Stone cold racist. And everybody saying, "Oh man, y'all just sensitive. Why do black people got to be sensitive all the time? We always being told, oh, you got to be sensitive." And Paulie saying all that shit about Ahmaud Arbery and Breonna Taylor. Ain't no racism and all, man. Fuck Paulie. He get over in the UK, he praised them and he shit on, man. I got no love for Paulie. I don't even watch. They could have kept Paulie for all I care. I didn't ask for Paulie job. Shit, I don't even listen to commentary on Showtime. Go check his Twitter account. This is right there. Go check Errol Spence's Twitter account. You'll see it. Any other questions before I get out of here, man? Any other questions? Hopefully, most of these fights happen. Praise on salute. Bob didn't want to pay him his man. Bob Arum is just terrible, bro. I ain't never disputed that. I'm not gonna lose money, like nigga, like Bob Arum, greedy motherfucker, man. I don't think Loma and Tio gonna happen regardless. Showtime numbers gonna dip because of the Shaw Gay stuff and Showtime boxing cards ain't that no more. It seems like more people watching the Shy, at least from my social media, than it was before. I don't watch it no more. After that whole transvestite thing and they fired the black guy because he didn't want to be with the tranny, I ain't watch that shit no more. I'll keep it real. I stopped watching it. Real talk. I just forget it. And what's so funny is it was August 8th, I think it is, on a Jamal James and not Jamal James, but the Delorme and Delorme and Jamal James card. So what's so funny is Moesha got put on Netflix, right? I'm gonna pull this shit up. Give me a minute. I'm gonna pull this up. I got to pull this up. Give me a minute. Hold on. Give me 1 minute. I'm gonna pull this up before I get out of here. And I'm not even gonna talk on it. I'm gonna pull this up, right? This one girl said, and she got a she a fat chick too, but she got a check mark on Twitter. Her name is Danella Pinnock. Watching my Moesha in my 30s hit different now. The fat shaming of Kim, aka Countess Vaughn, from the pilot onward has me shook. I know it was the 90s, but damn, every episode fat joke. I really wonder what that does to a young actor's self-esteem and week after week on the set. I mean, for one, lose some fucking weight then if you don't like it. You know what you signed up for. You see how they complain and oh man, they were fat shaming, but don't nobody got a problem with all this homosexuality on TV. How they trying to emasculate the black man. They ain't got no problem with Lil Yachty having a perm in his head. You know what I'm saying? Oh, the fat shaming was just too much. What about all this gay stuff? Every TV show I gotta watch, somebody gotta be gay. I was watching the Umbrella Academy. You know what I'm saying?
They had to have a dude in there be like, God damn, can I watch a normal TV show? And people going back talking about, oh, Seinfeld was offensive and offensive, dude. I just want to go back to TV when I can watch a regular show. I mean, even cartoons now are oh yeah, SpongeBob is gay. Well, I can't just watch a cartoon and a sponge be a fucking sponge and a square star be a star, and you know what I'm saying? Why can't watch a regular TV show like The Family Matters where the daddy go to work, he got a wife, the kids go to school, they get in some trouble every time, and I learn a family lesson. Why I can't watch nothing like the Jamie Foxx show no more? Why? Everything you turn on, it got to have something with gay in it. Female, obviously female is more tolerable, but I don't want to see that. I'm tired of that shit, man. I was like, man, back in a few years ago, I used to love How to Get Away with Murder. Then they started the gay stuff. I'm like, God damn, I can't watch nothing. You can't watch nothing no more. What like they just get on their network? I don't care, man. I didn't had gay people work on my management team, and they've been some of the coolest people. They be on time. They be clean cut. They don't be on no bull job. I don't have no issue. They are some of the most, diligent and punctual people on the planet. But I don't want to see it in everything I watch. Every new show you got, I'm just tired of it. That's why I'll be watching Boy Meets World and Saved by the Bell and I'm tired of it, bro. Like, you cannot just watch a regular show like Jamie Foxx, the Wayans brothers, Step by Step, Family Matters, and the Reba show, and you can't watch nothing normal no more, bro. And if you don't got it in there, they shame you for not. But you got people complaining. You got people complaining about fat jokes. Man, get out of here. Man, I'm just so tired of this world, bro. He said those crazy gays behave that shit too because they don't like that. They stereotype gay people in there too. They stereotype gay people. You have no idea, man. We dealing with sex change in the military. It's about that time for me to go. I have no issue with gay people. Rod saying they just on some other stuff. I mean, it's crazy, bro. Like I said before, I ain't never had no gay person try to push up on me or nothing like that. Workplace, regular place, I ain't never happened. But damn, I mean, can I just get some regular TV back? That's all I'm asking. Every time I turn around, I find a show I like. I ain't like, dude. And people be mad because they're like, I don't like that show. And you know what? We should have never let that shit slide in the wire. Because once we let it slide in the wire, and we let the wire become one of the most successful TV shows on HBO, it just opened the floodgates. It just did, man. And like I said before, I live in the past. The morning, if I do turn on the TV in the morning, which is rarely, I might watch Pro Football Talk. It's the Wayans Brothers, Fresh Prince, where I get on Disney Plus, Boy Meets World. You notice too. Ain't no more positive black shows on no more. Look how many positive black shows you had in the '90s. You had the different worlds. You had family, kids growing up, going to school, and father, mother in there. Ain't no more positive black shows no more. You already got Blackish, but I can't stand Blackish. I just can't stand the dude that write it, dude. He just terrible. But ain't no real good positive shows no more. Kids going to school wearing HBCU gear and pushing positive messages. Ain't no more good TV on no more, man. You got Love and Hip Hop, and it's crazy. You need to watch the Martin Lawrence. I watched the Martin show, and I like it, but I'm not a Martin fan, bro. I prefer the Jamie Foxx show. I just didn't really care for Martin. I like it, but it ain't one of my favorite TV shows. But I like it, though. It was shot in Detroit, too. Ain't that crazy? Cool, man. Said, man, salute. It was shot in Detroit. But let me get out of here, man. Appreciate y'all. Keep sharing the videos. Appreciate the love, support. You know what it is, man. One time for the one time.